Behold! I finally had my very first PCB manufactured, so this is really exciting. Um, I used easyeda.com, and then I think they basically just went straight to JLPCB um, and and used them. I mean, to be honest, the choice of who to use was pretty much entirely arbitrary. But they turned up fast. They were cheap. I ordered five. I received six, and it works as well. Behold, I've put one together. So I had all the bits lying around for ages. I'd ordered everything from Thonk ages ago when I was planning to just do it on like stripboard or perfboard, but then life has got in the way of doing much more of this. So it's all just been sat in a box on a shelf. And then I thought, screw it, I'll just wait until I have the PCBs, and yeah, it's look at how sexy that is. I mean, so when I designed it, the plan was to make it so that you could just stick this straight into an enclosure and have everything laid out right. And I knew I was going to use these big knobs, so it's all laid out kind of with the size of the knobs in mind. So I know I could have fit all of this stuff closer together. And maybe in future I'll look at doing a kind of rack stuff, but I don't have any rack stuff, so I thought there was no point messing around with rack stuff because then I'd have to learn about rack stuff. So, let's turn it on. So basically, it's a noise gadget of two halves. So you've got these four controls over on this side here, and they're just a mirror of these four controls on this side here, and this one is a kind of volume slash overdrive slash choke thing. This is one of them ones where I kind of wanted it to do something and I screwed it up so it does something else, but it kind of sounds neat, so I'm not too bothered. I'm going to go with the rule of if it sounds good then it's fine, don't worry about it. So at the moment you can switch each side on and off with these switches. So left side on, right side on. The left side is set up because of the capacitor values I've used. The left side is kind of more in the kind of audible range, and the right side is kind of slightly more LFO-y. It will go up to like be an audible kind of oscillator, but that's basically as high as it'll go, and actually it's more down there. I think I'm going to try putting some more together and maybe mess around with the values. I think actually, if anything, this one over here could sound cooler if one or two of the oscillators have a higher range, and this one could even do to be lower. So there's it's exciting. There's experimenting to do. So I'll go back to the kind of more audible range one. So what we have two oscillators. At the moment there's just one. Its pitch is controlled there. I can turn the second one on with this switch, and its pitch is controlled there. Oops. Then this big knob kind of controls the master pitch of both of them. So then down the bottom here, this is a kind of I guess frequency modulation thing. What this is doing is this switch is off at the moment, so that means that there's just a constant voltage going to these two oscillators. If I switch it on, then the voltage that's going to those oscillators is itself being coming from another oscillator. So I guess that makes it like I say, frequency modulation. You can hear it better in these kind of ranges. And then if we put the second oscillator in, so you see what I mean, that like this one could almost do with being higher, because I think these are some of the more interesting noises that come out of it. But once you get like halfway down the range of this control, they're kind of gone. I guess it depends what you want out of it. But it's just a simple change of some capacitor values if you want to change that, so I think it's alright. So that's that side. This side is exactly the same, just like I say, with it's slower. But then the fun stuff kind of starts happening when you put them both in. So essentially, the slower one kind of acts as a bit of an LFO controlling the other one. And you can get some kind of interesting rhythms out of it. So yeah, that's basically it. I mean, oh no, it's not. It's not even it. It's not even it. So this thing, it kind of, the volume goes down, and it also just kind of, breaks it up a bit, and almost kind of gates it. So that's totally open, and you can just kind of start to... So you can get some more kind of rhythmic things going on. And then if I bring that back up again... So, yeah, it's kind of... So, I've already learnt a lot, even just getting this far. I mean, as you can maybe hear on this recording, it's a bit noisy. So that's with... So both the outputs are off. Still quite a lot of noise, so I need to fix that. And there's some of the ranges of the two different sides. Like I say, I think this side needs to be higher, this side maybe lower. So I'm going to mess with that. This, I have no idea what this is doing. I honestly, this is like, I'll fess up right now. I was trying to just make a kind of buffer amplifier for the output stage, and I just messed it up, did it wrong, but luckily I did it wrong in a way that doesn't ruin it, so you know, lucky escape there. So I need to mess with that. The things I am happy with is using I've got pairs of transistors controlling the pitch of each oscillator. That's quite neat. And I think I want to do a version 1.1 where I fix these problems, and then also I think I can add triangle and sawtooth outputs. Oh well, sorry, a triangle output, and then add, oh god, what do you call it? I didn't script this. The wave, the the thing where you can turn a triangle output into a saw output. Oh God, I need to Google it. I've come too far to trash this recording. Pulse width. I'm sorry. I said I was going to script these, and then I didn't. And like more than one of you has said I should script them, and you're absolutely right. I'm just so lazy. But pulse width, I think I can add pulse width relatively easily. So I can maybe make, I don't know. I guess it depends how each knob that I add makes it more expensive to build. So I could add, I could add pulse width to all 4 oscillators, but then that's 4 more knobs. But it could be interesting, or maybe only the extra one has pulse width, or maybe just the main one has pulse width. Sorry, that one and that one. Maybe they just have pulse width, because then you could do stuff like Oh, that was the other. Sorry, yeah, that's the other thing I want to do. I think I can probably make it kind of semi-modular as well. So where this thing is either only a constant voltage or coming from this oscillator. Actually, I think I could just trash those 2 oscillators and replace them with kind of like jack sockets, and have it so that you can use the output of one to modulate the pitch of another. And then, if you do have your pulse width control and your triangle and square outputs, it means you can get some interesting kind of pitch control. Also, I've got plans to sort out my a step sequencer, so you could then, modulate the pitch of this with the output of that. So, yeah, essentially what I'm saying is, I'm excited about this stuff again. I've had months and months off where I've been doing other things, and I've come back to do this, and it's awesome. There was some ground hum on those, but there isn't now, so that's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna make some more noises with it now. So and then I'll just stop the video when I'm bored, because it's probably already quite long. How long is it? Oh my god, it's 12.5 minutes long. Right, so yeah, I'm just going to have a jam with this thing. I've got some perspex, some of this kind of green perspex, so I'm going to mount it into that, and I'll show you that when it's done. But I'll fess up again. I broke the piece that I was trying to drill, because not only am I lazy, I'm also really impatient. So yeah, okay, right, here we go. Let's make some noise. I have a suspicion this isn't doing what I thought it was doing. This. It's fine! Troubleshooting.